YouTube. On this episode of The Naughty Librarian, we're going to be talking about Rocked Up by Karina Halle and Scott MacKenzie. Anyway, guys, so Rocked Up, Karina Halle and Scott MacKenzie. What did I think? I thought it was delightful. It was so funny, and it was romantic, and it was smutty, and it was pretty much just everything I wanted in a romance novel right now. It was just refreshing. That's the best way to describe it, is refreshing. And it was just fun. It was fun. It was so much fun. There's a lot of zany adventures that you're not really expecting, because, well, they're rock stars and they're on tour, so they get into a lot of shenanigans. I don't want to get too spoilery, but there's a scene involving someone running through the desert holding 2 rattlesnakes that are alive, stealing dune buggies and stealing tour buses and making a huge mess in a 7-Eleven, although the tour bus and the 7-Eleven are not related. As you can tell from the title, Rocked Up is one of those whoopsie baby type books where the heroine inevitably gets knocked up and it ends in a baby and marriage and happily ever afters. Personally, I don't really feel like babies are the natural conclusion to a romance novel. I don't feel like they need to be there. This one happens to have babies in it. Well, baby in it. I don't know. I was okay with it. It's not something I genuinely go for. I was okay with it in this setting because it was still fun. It added a lot more comedy because then now they can make pregnancy jokes as well as other kind of zany adventures that they were going on that I've already mentioned. So I really enjoyed the romance between Brad and Lael. They were fun. I felt like their whole romance had a real air of kismet to it, where I felt like they were finally in the right place at the right time and they were the right people to find each other, because I feel like both of these characters have a real air of loneliness about them, and finally they find this other person who gets that loneliness, and then when they're together it kind of makes the loneliness go away. So in that respect, I feel like they're very perfect for each other. So I enjoyed seeing them fall in love, and I rooted for them. I really wanted them to succeed, even with the whoopsie babies. All right, let's talk about the smut. I'll start with a quote. This is from Brad. "If sex is music, this is punk rock. Fast, explosive, and to the point, and less than 2 minutes long." That's kind of how the smut was, actually. I mean, it was good. I thought it was steamy and I enjoyed reading it. However, there was a complete lack of foreplay involved. I don't think there was any oral sex. No, there was a little, but I went back and checked, and he never went down on her. And I'm sorry, Brad, you can do better than that, Brad. Yeah, so there just wasn't a lot of foreplay. They just kind of touched a little bit, kissed a little bit, and then it was just straight to him just pounding into her, ugh. I mean, they both seemed to enjoy that. They had a good sex life. They were both satisfied. It was hot when I read it. I just felt like maybe they could have explored a little bit more, made it a little more romantic, I guess. Just cutting out all the foreplay kind of made it just seem mechanical sometimes. I kind of wish they had I don't know, I wish the scenes were longer. I don't care if it makes me sound like a perv. I just wanted them to explore, not just get straight to the... Okay, let's talk about the whoopsie baby. Lael gets pregnant because she's on tour with a rock band and it's her first time ever on tour, and she just hasn't been taking her birth control pill regularly. However, Brad is a 27-year-old rock star who said at one point in the book that in his early 20s he really did indulge in quite the whole rock star lifestyle, which I assume means women. So, therefore, where are the condoms? They eventually use condoms a little bit, but they forget a lot. And the first time they ever do it, there's no condom at all. They don't even think of it. And if I'm being really honest and thinking about all of Karina Halle's work, this seems to be kind of a running theme throughout all of the books, where the characters only seem to use condoms for pregnancy protection as opposed to STD prevention. And That's so wrong. Condoms are about way more than that. Especially with Brad being a rock star who's definitely fucked a bunch of people. Like, this book could only end in either babies or HPV. Use a condom. However, the pregnancy was pretty funny. Like, there's fart jokes, which I love. I love a good fart joke. Also, Brad is so like adorably like panicked all the time. Like, he's constantly worried if he's gonna be a good father. He's worried about her pregnancy. And it's just like strangely endearing to see Brad be such a nervous wreck about something. So, was Rocked Up the best thing Karina Halle has ever written? No, it wasn't. However, it was still delightful. I had so much fun reading it, so I totally don't mind. I think the biggest thing that really got me, besides the humor and how funny it was also that there was relatively a lack of drama. I mean, there is drama, obviously, but there's a lack of it overall that really made, it was just so refreshing, because so many romance novels, they just throw random drama in, and then the couple has like the inevitable breakup just so they can get back together again. And I kind of like that they didn't bother with that bullshit. They're just like, no, they're just a couple, they're gonna stay a couple. But I digress. Were there opportunities for actual conflict and drama to really be present? Yes, obviously. Lael's father is the main antagonist. He is the head of the record company for Brad's band, and, you know, Lael's dad. He obviously doesn't want Lael and Brad together. He is the main antagonist, and he's a scary dude when he wants to be. Like, spoiler, he threatened to kill Brad. Like straight mob shit. It really would be a shame if something happened to you. But then again, you know, record sales go up posthumously, don't they? Girl, like, that's some mob shit right there. Anyway, the whole thing with that is like, yes, he threatened to kill Brad, but that's as far as it went. As far as antagonists go, her father seemed to just be all talk. He was just basically an annoyance in the end, because all of his threats really didn't amount to anything. But again, did I care that the conflict didn't really go to a lot of places? Heck no! I had fun reading this because it was funny, it was romantic, I rooted for the main couple. I love books by Karina Halle because she has this amazing ability to write characters that feel like real people. Sometimes you might fucking hate them. Sometimes you love them to bits. But like, at the end of the day, when you're reading it, you're like, I know this person. This is a real person. Like, if I went to this bar, that person would be there. So that's like an amazing talent she has, where her characters are so three-dimensional and they just have such life to them. So I guess the question is, did the lack of conflict affect me giving this 5 stars? Like, maybe, I'd say so. I think that's the only reason I gave it 4 stars, is because the antagonist really wasn't much of an antagonist in the end. But other than that, this book was delightful. I loved reading it. It was so fun. It had that unique Karina Halle charm. And she wrote with her husband, Scott MacKenzie, so I guess I might want to read something Scott MacKenzie wrote too, because this was amazing. All the characters were really great. They were developed. I felt like I could know them, that they were real. So yeah, this was awesome. It was so funny and so light and just delightful. So I recommend definitely picking it up. Okay guys, if you've read the book, let me know what you think down below. That's still weird. I need to come up with a better way of saying that. Down there? No, that's worse. Anyway, just comment down there. Let me know what you think about the book. What was your favorite part? Let me know what your favorite Karina Halle book is, because I've read like all of them and I love all of them to bits. Yeah, so let me know. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!